the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us for DC News Now. For Mark Hall.
Hey, good evening. I'm Annalisa Gale. Well, an end to the longest government shutdown in U.S. history happened last night. President Donald Trump signing the funding bill.
And it's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you very much.
And while the shutdown may be over, many people in the DMV are still feeling the impacts.
DC News Now's Marielle Carbone is joining us live from Capitol Hill there. Marielle, when can we expect some agencies closed to reopen?
Well, Annalisa, in some ways, things are going back to normal. We know that federal workers were called back and we're back on the job today. But other areas like air travel and some of the museums, it'll take a bit longer. With the government shutdown now over, services are set to resume back to normal at the airport.
So far, smooth. We just recently flew back from Dallas, too, and that way we did have a 4-hour delay on that. Yeah, everything seems to be working out right now.
Flight disruptions are expected to lessen in the coming days. The FAA pausing flight cancellations at 6% across 40 major airports, instead of bumping it up to 10% by the end of the week. Normal operations will resume when transportation officials determine it's safe to do so.
I feel confident, for the folks that have stayed and volunteered their time, and of course I thank them for their service, but I know they're happy to get back to work.
Federal workers are now back on the job after an order from the Office of Management and Budget, with the first wave of workers expected to be paid Saturday. Several Smithsonian museums will reopen Friday, with the remainder reopening on a rolling basis Monday. And a spokesperson for the USDA says SNAP benefits should be available within 24 hours of the government reopening for most states.
I was very grateful, of course, that this silly game of chicken was finally resolved.
Still, the implications of the shutdown, from the economic impact to the public perception, are expected to linger much longer.
I was dismayed to hear both sides blaming the other. They put the American public in the middle. It's really a very childish way to conduct civic life.
And we know Congress is in recess until Monday. Now, this funding, it only lasts and keeps the government open until January 30th. So it's very possible we could be back in the same situation again come early next year. Reporting live from Capitol Hill, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. And for more on the government reopening now, you can head to our website, dcnewsnow.com, to learn more.
All right, let's head over to meteorologist Damon Madsen with a first look at our forecast. And Damon, you saw the sun was shining in Marielle's live shot.
Yeah, we felt it for sure, that a bit of warmth there.
Yep, we found that fine balance once again with that sunshine helping to bring our temperatures back up. And we still did have some wind out there as well, but it was also a little bit of a boost to our temperatures. Now, it was just this past hour, I did notice DC hit 60 for a very brief moment, but we are falling back again into the upper 50s, and that's where the majority of the DMV has been here today. So yeah, pretty seasonal out there for mid-November as far as our temperatures go. And we do still have a few spots south of I-66 in Virginia in the lower 60s, so not bad whatsoever. Light jacket weather, but comfortable nonetheless. Now, there are those breezy winds that for yet another day picked right back up again, with some wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour coming out of the west northwest. But again, that mostly westerly direction there is a big time reason why, again, it stayed rather dry, and we were able to boost up those temperatures with that air sinking, coming down off of the mountains. Now, the wind, it is finally expected to let up tonight, and it will stay calm as we head toward the end of this work week. And with a clear sky in place, that means our temperatures are going to cool down quite a bit, and it is going to be rather chilly but calm as we head into your Friday morning. Now, as we roll into the weekend, can we keep these comfortable temperatures around now that the wind is finally letting up? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. In Virginia, 2 people are injured after this fire ripped through a home in Vienna. Fairfax County Fire and Rescue officials say that it happened on Hunter Mill Road, and they say that crews were trying to bring the fire under control. No update on the condition at this hour. It's unclear what started the fire.
Well, a federal grand jury has indicted a man after he allegedly traveled to Maryland to kill his ex-wife and her boyfriend. U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland, Kelly Hayes, saying 35-year-old David Turner of Miami is now charged with interstate travel to commit domestic violence resulting in death and use of a firearm. They say Turner drove to the home in Newmarket in Frederick County, Maryland on Mandalong Court in August last year. The victims, 33-year-old Cremia Baker and 34-year-old Sean Lang, were found dead. 4 children were at the home during that shooting. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office now saying Baker and Lang were living together. None of the children were hurt there. Turner was charged again with first-degree murder last year.
Back here in the district, emotional reaction from parents after 6 students were rushed to the nurse's office and 1 was sent to the hospital.
Yeah, school officials say it happened after a student brought food laced with drugs to Kramer Middle School.
DC News Now's Liberty Simmons is live in Southeast DC with the latest. Liberty, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark and Annalisa. Well, parents outside the school say that this incident is very disturbing. It involved children as young as 11 to 14 years old, and they say what happened on Wednesday could have ended up a lot worse.
I was shocked.
Parents and community members say they are upset after several students at Stephen E. Kramer Middle School fell ill. The school's principal, Katrina Shelby, says a student brought food containing drugs and shared it with classmates.
Sad to hear, and just odd that kids are bringing food laced with drugs to school.
After consuming the items, 6 students began to feel unwell and were evaluated by the school nurse. DC Fire and EMS were called out for an overdose. 1 student was taken to a nearby hospital for further treatment.
What makes it more heartfelt for me is my son will be a middle schooler next year, so that makes it tough to make a decision on where you want to send your child to school.
Meanwhile, the area's ANC Commissioner, Tom Donahue, says he is working with the principal to prevent similar occurrences. Principal Shelby also says the school has been in touch with the families involved to ensure appropriate disciplinary response.
I'll be devastated. I think we should just try to push parental classes, maybe, just to help them be more aware that they could just put other children in harm's way.
And the principal says that the school's counselors, psychologists, and social workers will engage students on substance use education and prevention. For now, live here in Southeast DC, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Well, we're inching closer to 100 days of the Trump administration's takeover of the district. Right now, there are still over 2,300 National Guard troops. The Attorney General for D.C., Brian Schwab, filed a lawsuit against the administration for what he describes as overreach. They had their first hearing a few weeks ago. I had a chance to speak with U.S. Marshals Service Director Gadi Serralta on how the administration has been working with D.C. leadership.
Smith and I work very well together. And Mayor Bowser's office also works very well with us as well. The lawsuit is not something that we are concerned with. This is not a takeover. This is an attempt to rid the capital of the United States of crime, and I don't see that as a takeover. I think that's something that the people, the Americans in this country should have, right? A crime-free capital.
And for more of my interview with the director, watch Capitol Review this weekend. That's right here on DC News Now at noon. Then again on our sister station, DCW 50, at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
Well, new today in sports, the Washington Commanders have selected a lead architect for the team's new stadium in D.C. They say HKS will transform over 100 acres for the new space. The firm has assisted with designing the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and more. They say the next phase of the project involves mapping out the concept and hosting a series of community engagement meetings. Vertical construction on the stadium is expected to start in the spring of 2027. It's scheduled to be completed in 2030.
All right, let's stay with the Commanders. We're just days away from watching them play an historic game overseas in Spain.
Yes, and fans are already feeling the hype and the excitement here at home and abroad.
We find DC News Now's Randy Bass live at Dulles Airport, where a few Madrid-bound super fans are waiting to take off. Randy, are they excited for the trip?
Oh yeah, it is almost wheels up time for Washington fans here at Dulles International Airport. We have seen plenty of burgundy and gold trickled throughout the airport. Some fans in line here now, some of those fans heading to that game overseas in Madrid. It's an exciting time, and fans we caught up with today, they just can't wait to get in on the action.
Washington Commanders superfan tailgate Ted Abella is already in Madrid.
Washington fans travel well. The burgundy and gold, they do a great job representing.
Along with hundreds of other fans settling in there after the team arrived earlier this week, where they've been practicing and gearing up to take on the Miami Dolphins.
I do think it's going to be a nice boost for that brotherhood that they had last year to build some of that camaraderie. It is a shame that some of the guys weren't able to make the trip because they're injured. From a fan base perspective, we can all be out here together, really just rejoicing at what had happened last year, and also looking forward to what the future has to come for this franchise.
And back at Dulles Airport, longtime Commanders fans from Prince George's County arriving early for their flights.
Especially for us diehard fans, we're excited to be there, you know.
All packed up and ready to go after planning their trip since the Spain game was announced this spring.
We've been doing it for a couple months now. When we heard that they were going to go to Madrid, we started. So we started looking for villas to stay in and activities to do.
Not letting the Commanders' recent troubles get them down ahead of their big trip.
I'm excited, you know, especially from last year. You know, we were expecting it to be, you know, a very exciting game, but we'll see what happens.
One Commanders fan from Howard County says he's still ready for a weekend of football and fun.
I'm thinking more about the team than anything. You know, we're missing some people. You know, it's a rough year, but hopefully we can go over there and have some fun and, you know, represent DC and, you know, just do it the Commanders' way.
Doing it the Commanders' way. No better way to do it. If you are staying home here in the DMV to watch the game back in DC with the rest of us, you might want to get some brunch reservations underway in the next couple of days. That game gets underway at 9:30 in the morning this Sunday at Dulles. I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, looks like fun.